Oh, alright. Okay. Welcome to the video. A quick disclaimer. Just because I'm sharing the products that I'm using, I'm not suggesting that these are the products you should be using, okay? I know a lot of people give their recommendations and say, oh, everyone needs this product. Everyone has to try this product. As a licensed esthetician and skincare professional, I have to say everyone's skin and everyone's concerns and everyone's needs are different. Therefore, just because I'm showing you what I'm using and giving you a loose structure of how a skincare routine should work does not mean that these are the specific products that you need to be using. That's the hardest thing about YouTube and skincare is the person giving you the recommendations doesn't necessarily know anything about your skin. Just something to keep in mind when you're taking recommendations from strangers over the internet, okay? But I'm still excited to show you the products that I'm going to be using today. Hopefully, like I said, this gives you sort of a loose structure of how skincare routines should work, shows you some good ideas of products, and gives you kind of a basis to go off of when you're finding your own things to add to your routine. I'm just going to be going over my morning skincare routine today, so if you're interested in seeing nighttime, let me know. Thumbs up the video, leave a comment, something like that, so that I know that that's what you're interested in, and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss that when it comes out. Oh, my skin is feeling so tight and dry because I haven't put anything on it yet, so let's just jump right in. I typically shower in the mornings, so that's where I'll wash my face. Now, for my skin type, which is a little bit more normal to slightly oily in the T-zone, I like a gentle gel cleanser. So in the morning, I'll use this. This is the Image Skincare Ormedic Balancing Facial Cleanser. I find that this one doesn't strip my skin too much, but it does feel like it removes all the product that I had on from the night before, any sweat or dirt or oil that I produced during the middle of the night, but still leaves my skin feeling balanced. So I do this in the shower because it's easiest, obviously. You know, I'm already all wet, it's easy to rinse it off and all of that. And this is a good option if you're in the more normal to oily skin type range. It also has aloe leaf extract and other extracts that help soothe the skin and remove any traces of bacteria and makeup and dirt while keeping the pH of your skin balanced. I use this every day. I know a lot of people will skip a cleanser in the morning. I've seen personally that if I'm just waking up in the morning and slapping on a bunch of skincare products, there's still products from the night before that are left on my skin mixed with oils that my skin has produced, dirt and things like that from my pillow or, you know, whatever. So I definitely recommend cleansing in the morning no matter what. Then 1 to 2 times a week, I'll go in with a mask. It just depends how long I want my shower to be because I normally do these things in the shower. So if it's a day that I'm washing my hair or shaving my legs, I'm like, oh, I'll just throw a mask on and, you know, and multitask. I have a couple masks on rotation, just depending on kind of what I'm looking for my skin at the time. I'll show you a couple. A lot of my products are from Image, I will say that. Not for any other reason than I use them in school. I found great success with them and I'm just comfortable using those. So I do try out other skincare brands and mix things in, but this is kind of what I've been sticking with for the most part. When I feel like my skin is oversensitized or stripped or anything like that, and I just want it to feel balanced and nourished again, I'll go in with the Ormedic Balancing Gel Mask. This just has some cooling properties to it. It's got the same aloe, calendula, and cucumber. It says immediately quenching the skin with hydration, nutrition, and super antioxidants. So this is good for anyone really that wants kind of a balanced glow to their skin, wants to feel that hydration restored, and the antioxidants help protect our skin from pollution and other things like that that cause free radical damage in our skin. When I'm feeling a little bit more like I've got some acne on my skin, I'll use this Eminence Acne Advanced Clarifying Mask. This has encapsulated salicylic acid in it. which means that the salicylic acid is going to be passed into the deeper layers of the skin and carried there to cause less irritation, but to really attack the acne. Salicylic acid is a main acne fighting ingredient, so to have that encapsulated, it helps it just to cause less irritation in the skin and get it carried directly to where it needs to go to help combat acne. This is a clay mask, so it's also going to help draw out oils and impurities. So if you're feeling really oily, a good clay mask is smart to incorporate into your routine every week, like once a week or so. I don't use this super often, just when I'm feeling like I've got a lot of breakouts, or I'll put it in like the T-zone of my skin, my face, if I'm feeling like super oily for some reason at one point. But yeah, this is great. And then I have two for some like added exfoliation benefits. I think everyone should be exfoliating 2 to 3 times a week. Now the method of exfoliation differs for everybody, so don't just like think, oh, I need to be exfoliating, so I'll go grab the St. Ives scrub from the store. No. Scrubs are not necessarily the best method of exfoliation. I'll show you 3 different methods of exfoliation within these 2 different masks right now. So this is the Vital C Hydrating Enzyme Mask. Enzymes are a way to exfoliate your skin. What they do is eat away at the dead skin cells. Exfoliating with enzymes is great for anyone with dry skin to normal skin for the most part. It is good for oily as well, but things like enzymes are usually a little bit more hydrating and gentle on the skin. So sometimes people with acne prone or oily skin need a little bit of a different type of exfoliation to really drive down into the pores and break up the oil and dead skin cells that are stuck in the skin that way. But enzymes are great for everyone with, like I said, dry to normal skin. This mask itself has the enzymes to help exfoliate dead and dull skin off the face. It also has vitamins A, C, and E, which help hydrate and protect our skin and brighten and all sorts of things. So this is a good one for exfoliation. And then this mask combines 2 different forms of exfoliation in it. It has a physical and chemical exfoliant. So this is the Ageless Total Resurfacing Mask. The chemical exfoliants in this are glycolic and lactic acid, great for brightening the skin, for anti-aging, for sloughing off dead skin cells, and really resurfacing the skin. It also has some microbeads to help give the physical exfoliation of sort of a scrub. I like to apply this and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I will gently, very gently kind of massage around the little scrubbing action beads to help exfoliate a little bit more and to help remove the mask. I don't rely on the physical exfoliation of a scrub to do my exfoliating. I've just found that chemical exfoliants are a lot more effective, and scrubs can honestly cause little micro injuries, micro tears to the skin. Your skin just doesn't need that much of aggressive exfoliation. So yeah, something like this is great where you're feeling like you've got the exfoliating action of the scrub if you're gently using it at the end of the mask. But what's really doing the power work here is the glycolic and lactic acid, the chemical exfoliants. So yes, these are my masks. I'll use them 1 to 2 times a week, just depending on kind of what my skin needs. Like I said, I just do it in the shower for the most part. Enzymes you definitely want to use in the shower because the steam will activate the enzymes even more. So you'll get a better exfoliation that way. Some stuff like things like a clay mask that hardens and dries, so you don't really need to be in the shower for something like this. It is easier to remove something like this in the shower, along with anything that has little physical beads in it. It's kind of up to you when you do that, but if I don't do it in the shower, I probably won't do it because it's just a hassle, so shower is the best place for me. But just 1 to 2 times a week. 1 to 2 times a week with those. Today I didn't do that. Today I just cleansed and now I'm here. Since this cleanser balances my pH, I don't feel the need to go in with a toner. That's what a toner is used for. There can be hydrating toners or oil minimizing toners, those kinds of things. But for a general definition of toner, it is to balance the pH of our skin. Since my cleanser does that for me, I don't need to use a toner. Occasionally after using a mask, such as this resurfacing mask or my clay mask that are a little bit more stripping, I do like to go in and balance my pH again because it can be thrown off from using a mask. Or on days where I've layered on a ton of products at night, I have some overnight masks, those kinds of things. If I have like a lot of product on my skin, I do like to swipe on a toner just to help remove anything extra from the skin. The one that I like is this Witch Hazel Aloe Vera formula from Thayer's. So this is an astringent as well. Toners are to balance our skin, but if it's an astringent, it's also going to strip away any oils, bacterias, skincare, things that are left over on the skin. I don't think everyone needs a toner. Most cleansers are formulated to be pH balanced, and using an astringent every day can really dry out your skin too much to where it throws off your microbiome. Something we can get into another day if you want to hear what your microbiome is. But yeah, I don't use this all the time. Just if I'm feeling like my skin has too much product left over and I don't want to double cleanse my skin in the morning, that kind of thing is when I would use this guy. So here we are at the best step ever. Well, I don't know, all the steps are my favorite, I think, but I love a good serum. During the day, I love a vitamin C serum or an antioxidant serum. Antioxidants help fight off free radicals. Free radicals cause oxidation in the skin, which destroy our natural skin cells and cause premature aging and other serious conditions in the skin. So it's important during the day when you're out and about in the world, you know, with pollution and dirt and sun damage and all that, to be wearing antioxidants, vitamins A, C, and E, other antioxidants to support the skin's healthy functions. So I use this one from Image. It's their Vital C Hydrating Antioxidant Serum. Oh, antioxidant A, C, and E serum. Sorry about that. Serums will always go on after your cleanser. It's the first thing, aside from if you're using a toner, a first thing that you do not remove in your skincare routine should be a serum, because serums are formulated to penetrate deepest into the skin. So you don't want to apply, you know, a moisturizer and then a serum where it can't really penetrate as deeply as it needs to. So this has a little dropper. I literally use a pea-sized amount. Can you see that right there? I rub it around. I pat it on, and then I rub it in. It takes not that much, and it's the kind of thing where you're not going to instantly feel hydrated, but over time you'll notice a huge difference. So this is completely absorbed. I can't feel anything really. I mean, it's a tiny bit like sticky, I guess, but I'll apply a serum every day. Serums can target many different concerns, but I would always recommend having an antioxidant serum or a vitamin C serum during the day. Vitamin C is hydrating. Antioxidants are also hydrating. They're also going to help brighten the skin and protect against any sort of aging, premature aging in the skin. So this is a great thing to incorporate into your skincare routine. After that, I'll apply an eye cream. I'm not really settled on an eye cream that I super love at the moment. Right now I'm using this Image Ageless Total Eye Lift Cream. It's good. This has some retinol derivatives in it, so vitamin A derivatives, which are going to help with anti-aging and skin cell turnover. It also has glycolic acid in the skin to help with skin cell turnover as well and sloughing off dead skin cells. It's going to tighten the skin. It also has chamomile and green tea, things like that, to soothe and hydrate. I just use the tiniest bit like this. I'll dab it between my two fingers, and we'll apply this under and around. Make sure when you're applying eye cream, you keep it low. You don't want to apply it right up to your lash line, because as the product warms up with your skin, it will kind of travel upward towards your eye. You can feel sensitive, or you can have some irritations when it comes to eye creams if you're applying them too close to start. So I keep it down here, kind of where these like hollows are. Sorry, I'm using my middle fingers. That's just how I do it. After my eye cream, I'll go in with a moisturizer. Right now I'm using this Image Skincare Ormedic Balancing Biopeptide Cream. When peptides are introduced into skincare, they enter into the skin and stimulate collagen and elastin production within the skin. As we age, our collagen and elastin decreases. That's what causes aging, like fine lines and wrinkles, age spots, those kinds of things in the skin, is the decretion of collagen and elastin. So using something like peptides in your skincare is going to go in, it's going to wake up your skin basically and remind it, hey, you need to be creating collagen and elastin. That way you are fighting any aging, any premature aging in the skin. This also has green tea, aloe vera, chamomile, and grapeseed oil to help hydrate the skin and keep it balanced. I'll take a dollop like that, kind of warm it up a little bit. And apply this all over. With things like serums that are very potent and honestly more expensive, I tend to use less of them. You know, I'll use like a pea-sized amount because I know the ingredients are concentrated enough that I don't need to apply a ton. With things like moisturizers, where I'm really trying to just lock in all the hydration and create a nice barrier on the skin so we don't lose any hydration throughout the day, I do like to apply kind of more of a thicker layer on the skin. And I just love the way that feels. It's not going to leave your skin super greasy feeling or anything, but it does create sort of a nice hydrated layer on the skin. Their stuff also all smells so good. This smells like Fruit Loops or something, or like Fruity Pebbles. I don't know, it smells really good. After that, it is crucial for everyone to apply a sunscreen, okay? There's all sorts of different sunscreens. There's chemical sunscreens, there's physical sunscreen, there's, you know, a combination of the two. There's sunscreen mixed with moisturizers, there's hydrating formulas, matte formulas, tinted, all sorts of different things. But it's crucial you're using something, okay? The sun will cause the most aging in the skin the quickest. I'm not going to tell you to just avoid the sun altogether and never set foot outside and always wear a hat and blah, 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 blah. But I will say wear your sunscreen, and if you're going out and you're baking in the sun at all, even in the winter, if you're outside a lot, reapply, okay? Every couple hours, I'd say every 2 to 3 hours, you want to be putting on more sunscreen. I absolutely love the Image sunscreen, so if you are looking for one, that is something that I will recommend to anyone. They have lots of different formulas. They have a sport kind that you can spray onto your body. They have these face formulas, which are mixed in with a moisturizer, so if you feel like you don't want to buy a million products, you can buy something like this and see it's your protection moisturizer. So with something like this, you don't need to buy a moisturizer and an SPF. You can just buy one and that covers everything. They have hydrating formulas, which leave your skin a little bit dewy. They have matte formulas, which leave your skin matte. They have tinted formulas, so you get a little bit of coverage. They have your sport kind for your body. They have all sorts of sunscreens. I use Daily Ultimate Protection Moisturizer in SPF 50 just because this is the highest SPF that they have, so it will be protecting you from the sun for the longest amount of time. If you want a video on how SPF ratings work, we can totally go into that. It is a little bit confusing, but yeah, I like a little bit of higher SPF. Anything above SPF 30 and you should be covered for a day, as long as you're reapplying, like I said, if you're gonna be outside for long periods of time. So about that much, and we'll apply this. You'll see it does give sort of that purpley hue for like a second, but after that it totally absorbs in and you don't see anything at all. I do like to wait just a couple minutes between applying different products. So I like to apply my serum as quickly as I can after I get out of the shower. I'll kind of pat my face to where it's still just a tiny bit damp, like 20% damp. And then I'll apply my serum. When your face is actually a little bit wet, serums will penetrate better into the skin. So I'll apply that, and then I will wait until my skin feels back to normal, pretty much dry. I'm not feeling any residue on the skin. That way when I go and apply the moisturizer, I don't have product pilling up. You know, when you get those little like white product pills on the face. I like to just give it that time to kind of absorb in. And then after my moisturizer, I'll wait a little tiny bit before applying my SPF. The last thing that I'll do, even if I'm applying makeup later and I'm going to be wearing a lipstick or something, I will still always apply a lip balm in the morning and night, and always, because my lips are so dry, as are everybody's lips, okay? Your lips are probably dehydrated too, let me tell you. I've been loving just applying Aquaphor. Straight Aquaphor on the lips is going to help create a barrier so that you don't lose any hydration throughout the day. The skin on our lips is a lot more thin. We don't have the same oil production on our lips. So because of that, we lose a lot of hydration throughout the day through evaporation and that kind of thing. This has just been so good at locking in all that hydration for me. I just love it. So that's about everything I do. Aside from the mask and toner section, I do all of this every single day. Oh, I forgot one other thing. If I do have active breakouts, I will spot treat. So this is another thing I don't do all the time. I just do it as needed. But if I do have active breakouts, I will go ahead and spot treat. I do this after my serum. So once my serum set in, I'll go ahead and spot treat any little spots that I have, any blemishes that are active, and then I'll go on with my moisturizer and SPF after that. I love the Image Clear Cell Medicated Acne Lotion for this. This has 5% benzoyl peroxide in it. It's an oil-free formula to help control the overproduction of oil and bacteria in the skin. And it doesn't make me feel super dry or anything. It does kind of, I'll say like tingle. You feel a little bit of activity in your skin upon application, but it's nothing that's super uncomfortable or irritating at all. I love this for spot treating. If I'm feeling very, very broken out, I guess. I'll apply this at night all over my skin. And you can do that too if you are very oily. You can apply this all over. I would say overall though, it's better to just apply it on the spots that you have broken out. Anyway, that's everything. So aside from the masks, toner, and spot treatment, I do all these steps every single morning. The biggest things you want to incorporate into your morning routine: a gentle cleanser, a serum with antioxidants or like vitamin C serum, and an SPF. Those are the top things that I would recommend for everyone's skincare routine. Beyond that, if you have other concerns, like you're trying to fight any hyperpigmentation, scarring, acne, fine lines, you can incorporate other serums or treatments to kind of help target those things, but those are the basics. And this is kind of my interpretation of all of that. I love my skincare routine. My skin goes through waves, of course. Nobody's skin is perfect, but I feel like these things have been keeping my skin really balanced and healthy while kind of fighting off any oil production that I have, well, any overproduction of oil, I should say, and attacking any breakouts while also anti-aging the skin. So love my skincare routine. Hopefully this helps you get a little bit of direction on what you should be doing with your skin. Ask me if you have any specific questions, because like I said, everyone's skin is different and it requires different things. Let me know if you have any questions or want to see my nighttime skincare routine as well. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!